Welcome back to the channel, and we are going to talk about putting and really the effects of missing the blue line on the putts. Is it important? At what distance does it become important, and how penalizing is it? So I set up a couple holes here, roughly about 10, 15, and 20 feet. So that's 10, over here is 15, and over here is 20 feet. These are perfectly flat putts. And so what we're going to do is we're going to hit these putts and we're going to figure out, if I shank it, how much shank does it take to miss the hole, at what distance, and go from there. So I'm going to push this marker forward just a little bit so we have enough power that gets there. Well, let's see if we can try to shank this just a little bit. A little shank there, still goes in. And that was a pretty decent size shank. Let's see if we can try to do a little bit more. This is a 15-foot putt, actually. Let me actually go ahead and see if we can't do it. Okay, that's a massive shank there, almost outside of the gray. And you can see that at 15 feet, it did miss it. So let's go ahead and rewind the shot. And let's try to shank it just a little bit less. Let's see if I can do a practice putt here. When you try to shank them, it's kind of tough. There's sometimes I do it subconsciously. All right. A little bit of a shank left there, and it still goes in. All right, now we're at 20 feet. Let's see here. Pretty big shank left there, and it misses the hole by a half a cup. Okay. So let's rewind that shot. Now let's try to do, a baby shank. Kind of like that. Baby shank, 15 feet, still goes in. Interesting. So let's come back down here to the putting area. And let's do this again. Let's go play the hole 6. At what? I got to probably massively shank this. I'm going to try to massively shank it. That's a pretty massive shank. Will it still go in? Big, massive shank. Okay. So basically it's at that line where you're on the gray, the edge of the gray and the black. And at 10 feet, it will miss. Now, what if we just do kind of like a baby one? Well, no, I did a massive one again. This is probably not good for my game, practicing hitting these putts. Let's do a practice. Oof, that was bad too. There we go. Little baby shank there. That's kind of what we're looking for. Little baby shank still goes in. So really, if you shank it just a little bit from 10 feet, it's really not that penalizing. You hit a big shank from 15 feet, gonna miss. Now, what if we do a baby shank from 15 feet? That'd be like a little baby shank. Center it again. Push the white line forward just a little bit. Make sure it gets there. A little baby shank, and it still goes in. Let's do this one. Little baby shank there. Still goes in. So, what did we learn? The baby shanks don't really affect you. It doesn't really affect you until you start getting back to beyond this distance. But beyond this distance, you're really looking to try to worry about more speed than anything else. Holeable putts are really your putts that are 15 feet and in. You want to be making a good share of those. Beyond that, you're kind of more worried about speed, so you don't three putt it. But little exercise there kind of just shows you that having a little bit of a baby one, not the biggest deal in the world. So if you like it, comment below, hit like and subscribe. Appreciate you. Until next time, let's go low.